Hey everybody, it's your boy 1 Foot Wyatt and welcome back to your favorite D-tier channel. We are back with another pickup video. Who would have thunk? And let me tell you, this one's nothing but bangers. I am super excited to get into this one. And like usual, there's not much setup I can do. You know, I had some money. I gave some money to some other people. They gave me plastic in return. So what can I say? Let's just jump right into the goodies, okay? And let's, like I said, they're all bangers, so let's just jump right into some bangers. We have a whole stack of 360 games here, and each and every single one of them was a banger that I wanted for my collection, and I checked them all off in one purchase. Shout out Gary. Gary, if you're watching this, my dude, mwah, I love you. You helped check off, what is it, 2, 4, 6, 7 games on my 360 list. What can I say? We got Shadows of the Damned. It is a bit water damaged, but we got Shadows of the Damned. We got Simpsons game, kind of severely water damaged, but we got the Simpsons game. And then the rest of these guys, Blur, Azura's Wrath, Peter Jackson's King Kong, Afro Samurai, and Wet are all in like money condition. And for all 7 of these games, Gary only charged me 250 bucks. These guys are going for like 50, 60 bucks a pop. So Gary, I love you, bro. You gave me such a good deal. And you know, not only did Gary give me a good deal, Gary's a certified G, okay? Me and Gary just hung out and just shot shit for a while talking about games. He is going for the whole North American 360 library. And that's actually why I was able to get all of these from him for only 250 bucks. This was just excess in his collection. Gary, what can I say, bro? Thank you so much. And I hope we get to connect again soon. Anyways, let's move on to another 360 game. I got this guy and this guy in the same mail order. We got Revelations 2. This is a game that's been on my list for a while. I actually kind of wrote it off for a while, knowing it was episodic. I didn't know if all the episodes were actually on disc until maybe a year or two ago when I actually Googled it and found out. So yeah, it is. And it actually has a bit of DLC on it too. So I made sure to pick this up next time I found it. I never found it, so I just caved and ordered it online. Gave some dude over the internet my money instead. And more or less the same thing with this guy. There's a bit of a unique situation with him. Prince of Persia and the Lost Crown in physical form. And you might be saying, well, it released physically initially, right? Exactly. This copy. The later prints of this game have a banner at the bottom that says full game download, meaning it is your physical digital only copy. I hate even saying that. So basically, later prints of this game only come with a download code in your stupid plastic case. So that's why I kept my eye out for this copy. And it actually... Okay, well, it actually popped up at my local Walmart for full price, 60-something bucks. And I almost caved and bought it because I've only seen the download copies recently. Instead, I decided to check eBay when I got home, and I managed to find this copy sealed for maybe 15, 20 bucks cheaper than what Walmart was selling it for. Walmart now has it on clearance for $38, but we're not going to talk about that. But yeah, this is brand new, sealed, still has a pre-order bonus that I got to claim in here. I'm just happy to finally get this guy physically instead of trying to track it down later. I have a feeling that's going to be a pain in the ass, so I'm just happy to have it now. Moving on, we got another little stack of games here. We got, this will be a rapid fire section. We got Diablo 3, Reaper of Souls. We got Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. We got Star Ocean Till the End of Time on PS2. And then we got Cave Story Plus on the Switch. And of course I got the reversible on it already because I apparently got a hard on for the reversibles. It comes complete with this little disc and instruction booklet. I've had plenty of opportunities to pick this guy up for 50 bucks until I found it at GameStop for $25. So I made sure to jump on that. Super hyped on that guy. Star Ocean, pretty decent conditions. Got both discs, got the manual, and I found it for $5 at a local pawn shop. It's been on my list for years. $5 was a no-brainer. And then as for these guys, I got them in a lot with another game you're going to see pretty quick here. They weren't the main draw, and both of these games I already own in some form. I got the base edition. Oh, no, I got the base edition of this guy, and I got this digitally. So, you know, aside from a good deal that I got, I couldn't really justify purchasing them until I found that good lot. Which also, that lot, speaking of, also had this loose game called Kingdom... What the hell? Kingdom Majestic. It is 2 games in 1 cartridge, and it's like a 2D kingdom building game or something like that. Haven't put too much time into it, but it's pretty cool in and of itself. And the reason I bought this lot was because of this game. I'm holding it right, yeah I am. Tomodachi Life. At the time of purchasing it, it was worth $180. I paid $50 for the lot. You can see why I bought it. However, this was on my list for a while, and I'm happy I paid what I paid for it, because it's kind of not my cup of tea. You know, I thought I was going to enjoy it more, and it does not intrigue me at all, unfortunately. So I don't think this game's going to stay in the collection long. But, you know, I can't talk bad about the deal that I got anyways. This was a solid purchase to get with the lot that I got. And yeah, Tomodachi Life. Maybe it'll help fund some more purchases you'll see in my next pickup video. We'll see. I don't know yet. Next up, we got a Dreamcast game, Soldiers of Fortune. It is a first-person shooter game on the Dreamcast, so it controls a little wonky, but, you know, nothing you can't get used to. I paid $40 for this at a local auction in town, and I think it's going for about $60, $70 right now, so I got a bit of a deal on it. It's been on my list since I got my Dreamcast, so I'm finally happy to finally get it. I'm finally happy to finally get it. Be able to pick this up locally was super sick. Moving on for another quick rapid fire mode here, we got Psychonauts 2 loose technically because it's a Photoshop artwork. I hate that. But it's been sitting at a pawn shop out of town for a number of years now, and then they just recently dropped the price from $44 loose to $24. So I said screw it and bought it. I do own this digitally too, actually. I paid $79.99 for it, brand new. But, you know, it was Psychonauts 2. A game like this does not happen, like, ever in the industry, so I had to support it when I could. Anyways, quick rapid fire. We got Prince of Persia Trilogy. We got Fallout 3 Game of the Year Edition. Tomb Raider Underworld. God of War Collection, with a bit of a rip in the artwork, unfortunately. And Fallout New Vegas. These, plus like 3 or 4 other PS3 games, I got on a lot for $20. And for those of you who know, this game is worth like $50 in of itself, and God of War is like $30. So yeah, I kind of got my money's worth out of this. These are all games I'm happy to have added to the collection, especially Prince of Persia Trilogy, of course. I actually get to finally experience all 3 games. And beautiful HD on the PS3. And then, of course, Fallout New Vegas is Fallout New Vegas. I do own it digitally already, but with the deal that I got, I finally got it physically. Tomb Raider Underworld, what's there to say? It's Tomb Raider, 3D action platformer. And then more or less same thing with Fallout 3. It's Fallout 3 with all the DLC, man. Bars. And then, as for God of War Collection, as you saw, it's kind of ripped, so not the best condition. However, it is sick to have this game as well. I finally get to experience both of these in HD. I do have 2 on the PS2, but I never had a real excuse to play it, especially considering how big my backlog keeps getting. But now maybe this will be the kick in the ass that I need. Yeah, so a solid PS3 lot there. And then moving on, arguably some of the sickest cops in the video. How can I even say that? This whole video's been bangers, right? Like, I mean, the whole 60 games. This has been an excellent pickup video. Who am I kidding? Without further ado, though, we got Dreamcast for Dreamcast and Metal Gear Solid. So I bought this thinking it was a port of Metal Gear Solid for Dreamcast. It's not. It's a boot disc. Found that out the hard way. However, so I'll point this out here on this side here. We got the PlayStation compared to the Dreamcast version running on this this boot disc. So that was the main draw to pick this up. Seeing that I had to learn the hard way, I ended up having to pick up Metal Gear Solid to even use that. I paid $40 for this guy. It's missing the manual, but now I get to play Metal Gear Solid on the Dreamcast, and it looks gorgeous now while doing it. Super hyped to do that. Super cool to even use a Dreamcast disc in 2025, honestly. But moving on to like the biggest banger, arguably, of this video, we have Silent Hill. I picked this up the same time as Metal Gear Solid. Homie charged me $240. The case has a couple cracks in it, but that's whatever. These are jewel cases, right? Kind of expect that. But it's complete. $240. I think it's going for almost $300 at the time of purchasing this. Man, I'm so happy to have this finally. I never thought I'd get this game anytime soon, but I did. I managed to check off the 1 through 4 of the Silent Hill games maybe in 3-4 years. Crazy enough. I never thought that would be possible for me, especially in my area, man. It is so hard to find games like this at all, let alone for not outrageous prices. So shout out to Homie for selling this to me for $240. I have Silent Hill 1 through 4 now. I got Homecoming and Shattered Memories on the Wii. I just want Downpour, and I'm happy now. So this is incredible. Super stoked to add this to collection. And what can I say? I mean, all of these. I mean, like, look at all of these. Each and every one of these games is a banger. This has been an incredible pickup video. I am beyond ecstatic to add every single one of these to the collection. And I need to put these down before I drop them. Alright, and yeah, wow. Thank you so much for watching this, like, crazy pickup video. Yeah, I love sharing this stuff with you guys. I love talking about something I'm passionate about. And yeah, thank you for experiencing this pickup video with me, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.